Okay. So finding Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees apart. Drawing the shoulder blades down on your back. Palms facing up to the ceiling or resting on your belly. See what feels best for you. And just let every muscle relax in your whole body. Let all the muscles in your face soften. Just let everything go. Everything that has happened up until now, just put it aside. And allow yourself to just rest in this moment and be completely present with yourself here. No need to fix, adjust, or change anything. Just feeling. So feeling the body, noticing any tension in any area of your body. Or maybe your body is feeling nice and relaxed. Just notice it. And notice if there are any emotions or thoughts present. Just take note, become aware, and feel it. And feeling the breath. Notice where you can feel the breath. Is it deep or is it shallow? Fast or slow? Maybe this is the first time today that you're paying attention to your breath. So just feel it. And then with all of this awareness, let's take a deeper inhale through the nose. And a long exhale through the nose, breathing out. Inhale deeply, all the way down to the belly. And breathing out through the nose. Inhale deeply. And letting go. Keep breathing. And keep relaxing every muscle, only feeling the belly and the chest rising and falling with your breath. Just becoming aware of everything in this present moment. One more deep inhale. And then hold the breath here. Breathe in a little bit more. And a little bit more. And then exhale through the mouth. One more like this. Big inhale. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. And release. As you exhale, just feel your body getting heavier into the mat. Good. And then gently start moving your fingers, maybe circling your wrists, maybe moving your head side to side. And bring your hands to your thighs and gently bring the knees together. And then hug them in towards your body. So give yourself a big hug. Maybe rocking side to side. Good. Bringing one hand to each knee and taking a couple of circles here with your ankles. Moving in every direction. Maybe wiggling the toes. Just giving a little bit of love to your feet. They support you every day. Good. And then with one hand on each knee, we're just going to take a few circles. Now you can move the knees together or apart. Doesn't really matter. We just want some movement into the hip joints. Good. And then with the knees a little bit apart, hug them in towards the body, a little bit towards the armpits almost. Maybe rocking side to side gently, just pressing the knees into your, or in the direction of your armpits. Good. We're going to take a happy baby pose. So keeping your knees bent, just bring the feet up towards the ceiling. Depending on your flexibility, you can either just hold behind the thighs, hold onto the ankles, or grab the outside edges of your feet. And then let your shoulders be heavy, your arms be heavy. And your knees are drawing down towards the floor or in the direction of the floor. And just focus on your breath here, letting go of any tension around the belly. Maybe you feel every time you take a deep inhale here how it intensifies the stretch. Maybe you feel it more in your hips. And since we're all about feeling, so maybe you feel like being still here, or maybe you feel like gently moving in any way. So in today's class, we have a moving and warming part. We're also mixing in some more still poses into it. So a little bit of a yin-yang class. And we're ending with a nice cool down. From here, just slide your hands down on your legs to bring your knees together. We're going to take a twist. So bring the knees over to the left. And then open your right arm to the side, palm facing up. Try to ground both shoulders down. See if you can relax the body here. Relax the right shoulder, your rib cage. Relax the legs and the feet. And with your next inhale, come back to center. And then bring the knees over to the right side. Open the left arm, palm facing up. Turn your nose towards the left if it feels good. Relax here for a moment, just feel the breath. Feel if there is any stickiness in the body anywhere, or if it just feels great. And we're gonna come back to center. Holding on to the knees, and then gently rocking forward and back. And then coming up to sitting. And just for a moment here, crossing the legs, finding Schneidersitz. Rolling the shoulders back and down a few times. And then relaxing the shoulders down. And then turning the right ear to the right shoulder. So just finding a stretch in the left side of the neck. Maybe intensifying it, bringing the left arm out and down, if that feels good. And coming back to center, bringing the head to the other side. Feeling into the right side of the neck and shoulder. Maybe you want to reach the arm out and down. Wherever you feel tightness in the body, just imagine sending your breath that way. Or visualize how the tension is just dissolving. A lot of our tension is created from the mind, from stress and worries. We can also make it go away. Then come back to center. Roll the shoulders back. And then we're just going to take a few circles with the head here. Doesn't matter which direction, we're going to move both ways. Just stay relaxed in the shoulders, moving the head. If you find any place here where you feel like you want to take a pause and hang out for an extra second or two, feel free. And then we're going to change the direction, moving the other way. And coming back to center. Good. Let's make our way into hands and knees. So finding Vierfüßlerstand, spread your fingers wide, gripping with the fingertips, pressing the knuckle of the index finger down firmly. We're going to take an inhale, open the heart here, drop the belly, shoulder blades together. As you exhale, round the spine, push the floor away. Look towards your belly button. Inhale to open. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, open. Exhale to round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and then coming back to center. Keeping the right hand down. As you inhale, open the left arm up over the side. As you exhale, slide the left arm under the right arm, over to the right side. And just rest your shoulder and your head down here. With your next inhale, open the right arm to the sky. Gently twisting the chest open here. And then bring the right hand back to the floor. Inhale, lift yourself up, open the left arm. Exhale, left hand down to the mat. Good. Inhale, right arm opens over the side. As you exhale, slide it under. Rest your shoulder and your head down. With your inhale, open the left arm, finding an opening in the chest, twisting here as the best you can. See how it feels. Don't forget to breathe. And bring the left hand down. With your next inhale, come up and open the right arm. Exhale down. Good. Grounding the fingertips down, leaning forward, and then leaning back. Keeping the belly hugging into the spine. Every time you lean forward here, push against with the fingers into the mat. Good. And then setting the hands forward a little bit, we're going to find downward facing dog, Herab Shawende Hund. So tuck your toes, and then start lifting your hips up and back. Let your neck be relaxed here. Keep your knees bent as much as you need to. Focus on keeping the spine long. Bringing your sit bones and your thigh spine up towards the sky. Hug the belly button in. Your hands actively pushing the floor away. And if you feel like it, you can take a few movements with the legs here. Just bending and straightening. Anything that feels good. Maybe bending both knees more and turning the feet and the knees over to one side and then the other side. Whatever you need. Good. Now finding stillness in your downward facing dog. Feeling the hands and the feet almost drawing towards each other. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And then looking forward and start to walk your feet towards your hands. Finding a forward fold. So your feet are parallel and hip distance apart. Bending the knees a little bit and then holding onto your elbows. Let the upper body relax. Relax the head and the arms. And again, it's your practice, it's your body. So feel what you need. Maybe you want to just be still here, Or maybe you want to sway side to side. Good. And dropping the hands down. Inhale, lifting halfway. So lengthening the legs, lengthening the spine. Maybe your fingertips stay on the floor, or maybe they come to your shins. You should feel a stretch in the backside of the legs. And then exhale to fold. Bend the knees a little bit more, and then inhale. Try to roll all the way up to standing. Let the head come up last. Good. Roll the shoulders back and down. Good. Take a breath here. Feel your chest rising. And exhale, chest falling. Feet grounding down. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And then holding onto your left handgelenk. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, lean over to the right. So we're finding a stretch in the left side of the body. Feel both feet pressing down into the mat equally. Inhale, come back up. And then hold on to the right wrists. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, folding forward. Uttanasana. Inhale here, lifting halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come over your head. And as you exhale, hands to heart center. Take a big breath here. Relax the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting halfway. As you exhale, step the right foot back. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Finding Anjaneyasana. Holding here for a moment. Your back toes can be tucked or flat on the ground, depending on how you feel today. Hug the legs towards each other so you feel your front thigh activating. Exhale, hands down to the floor. And step your left foot back, Rabshande Hund. Inhale, shifting forward, plank pose, shoulders over your hands. Hold here for a breath. And as you exhale, drop the knees and lower your upper body towards the floor. Inhale, sliding forward, rolling the shoulders back, finding cobra pose. Squeezing your backside. Exhale, lower down, tuck the toes. Rabshande Hund. Big breath here. Long spine. Relaxed face. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot forward between the hands, setting the left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Holding for a moment, checking in with your left leg, your left hip. How does it feel today? And with your exhale, hands down to the floor, left foot meets the right. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, Pranamasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step the left foot back and drop the knee down. Inhale, arms up for Anjaneyasana. Hold here. With your next exhale, set your fingertips down, shift your hips back, extend your right leg, and flex your foot. Long spine here. Good. Inhale forward, bend the knee, and then step back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Forward to plank. Holding here for a breath. Drop the knees, lower down. Inhale here for cobra pose. And exhale, lower down. We're going to take another cobra here. So inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. See if you can stay here and lift the arms or the hands off the floor. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, find downward facing dog again. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Hold here. As you exhale, set the hands down, shift the hips back, lengthen your left leg, flex the foot. Good. Inhale, bend the knee, step the right foot forward. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop the hands down. Just roll the shoulders back here. Take a deep breath. And release. One more deep breath. Staying present, just feeling. Good. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. So the big toes almost touch. The heels have a little bit of space between them. So you're standing kind of funny. And then bend the knees, sit your hips back, sweep your arms up, finding chair pose, Utkatasana. So feel that you're heavy in the heels. Squeeze your butt so you feel your glutes activating. Hug the belly in. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale back to chair pose. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, chair pose. All the time staying in this moment. Exhale, folding forward. Good. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. Then setting the left hand down, bending the left knee a little bit. Inhale to open the right arm over the side. Exhale, right hand down. Bend the right knee. Inhale, open the left arm. Exhale, left hand down. Good. Lifting halfway here, inhale. Exhale down. Stepping the right foot back. Dropping the right knee down. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down. Ardha Hanumanasana. So lengthen the front leg. We've been here before. Flex the foot. Inhale, forward, bend the leg again. And then stepping back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale here, lift the right leg up. As you exhale, shift forward, step the right foot between the hands. Take a tiny step forward with the left foot and set the left foot down in 45-degree angle. And then inhale to rise up. So we're finding warrior one. So just find a place where you can kind of square the hips forward and maybe press the back heel down. If this doesn't feel good, then you can just lift the heel up and take a high lunge instead. So this is easier for 12-year-old boys, which yoga was originally made for. So if this doesn't work, don't worry, just lift the heel. And then inhale, rise the arms up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. And then open the arms. Spin the thumbs back so you feel an opening in the chest. One more breath here. Good. And then interlace the hands behind your back. Try to lengthen the arms, hug the shoulder blades together so your chest is puffing up. As you exhale, lean forward, maybe to the inside of your right leg for humble warrior. Maybe you can lift your hands a little bit, find a stretch in your shoulders. Both feet are actively hugging towards each other. Inhale, rise up. Keep the hands interlaced. Warrior one variation. Exhaling forward, humble warrior. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, last time, humble warrior. Good. Inhale, rise up. Release the hands. We're going to shift the weight forward to the right foot and find warrior three. So just feel the left leg lifting off the floor. Good. And then finding a forward fold here. Maybe swaying side to side. And then inhale all the way up to standing. Hands reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, finding Anjaneyasana. Keeping the face soft here. So even when our breath becomes a little bit faster and we become warmer, see if you can keep this softness. Exhale, hands down. Shifting back, lengthen the right leg, flex the foot. Feel the stretch in the back of the right leg. Relax the shoulders. Inhale forward. Set the hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale here, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Again, finding your variation of warrior one here. So right foot 45 degrees or up on the toes. Square the hips forward and then inhale, rise up, hands up. Draw your right hip forward and your left hip back. Pressing all the corners of the feet down into the mat. Good, and then opening the arms, again, spinning the thumbs back. So you feel a nice opening in the chest, the arms. The arms are active, but the shoulders are drawing down, so we don't create any more tension. And then interlace the hands, then bring the other thumb on top this time. So usually we have one way we naturally grip. So now we take the weird way. And then lengthen the arms, puff the chest up. Exhale, lean forward, humble warrior. Find the shoulder stretch here if you have good balance. Inhale, rise up. Stretch the shoulders down. Open the heart. Exhale, lean forward, humble warrior. Inhale, rise up. Last time, forward, humble warrior. Inhale, coming up. Good. Releasing the hands. Shifting the weight forward. Probably tired by now. And then start floating the right leg up. Finding warrior 3. Squeeze that right butt cheek. Pretend that you're wanting to kick something away behind you. And then drop the right foot down, folding forward. Good. Inhale, lifting halfway here. Exhale, fold. Good. Stepping both feet back. Downward facing dog. And then drop the knees down to the floor. Open the knees a little bit wider, big toes touching. Sit the hips back, find child's pose. Rest the forehead down into the mat. Relax your whole body. If you want here, you can massage your forehead into the mat. So rolling the head side to side can feel pretty nice. Good. And then finding a little bit of a lift in the arms and then walking your hands over to the left. So another side stretch, bringing maybe the right hand on top of the left. And breathing into the right side of your body. And often when we sit a lot or work long hours, we can often get tight in the side body. An area that we don't often work into so much or stretch. Or maybe we carry our grocery bag always on one side and get very tight on the other side. So just notice how it feels and breathe into it. And then walking the hands over to the other side. Maybe placing the left hand on top of the right. One more breath here. And coming back to center. Taking one more deep breath here, breathing in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Now finding your way up to hands and knees. Keeping your hips on top of your knees. We're going to find puppy pose. So just walk your hands forward. And either you can keep the arms extended forward as you drop your chest, your forehead, or your chin down towards the floor. So it's quite intense for the upper back and the shoulders. You can also try to bend the elbows here bring the hands together in Anjali Mudra and bring them behind your head. So you're having the elbows into the floor. So see what feels best for you. Breathe here a little bit deeper than you normally would. One more breath. Good. And then sliding back a little bit, we're going to come up to hands and knees. Take maybe a little bit of a wiggle here. And then finding downward facing dog again. Big breath here in down dog. And then with your next inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind you. And then step the right foot forward between the hands. This time, keep the left heel up. So we're going to find a high lunge. So rise up. Make sure you have balance here. So you're on two train tracks with the feet. So you have hip distance apart. And then inhale, bring the arms up. Good. Inhale, reaching through the fingertips. As you exhale, leaning forward, bringing the arms back. It's like you want to fly through the sky. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean forward, arms back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, forward. Stay here, and then shift forward, lift the left leg up. As you inhale, lift the left knee up, forward, and the arms rise. Balance here. Shift back to warrior 3. One more time, knee up, arms up. You can do this. And warrior 3. Hold here. Then step the left foot far, far back. Set the left hand down. Inhale to open the right arm up. Good. Maybe you drop the left knee down here. And draw the right hand back. You can walk the right foot a little bit more out to the side. And see if you can lift the left foot off the floor. If you can grab a hold of the foot, then bring it closer to your body. Open the chest. It's a quite intense stretch. Be careful. And if this doesn't feel good, just come back, bring the foot back to the floor. Set the right hand down. Focus on your breath and stay right here. And gently release the left foot. Bring the right hand to the floor on the inside of the right foot. Inhale here, open the heart. Let the hips drop forward and down. So you're in a lizard lunge. Breathing and feeling. Good. And then just shifting back a little bit with the hips. Come up on the fingertips if you need to, and then wiggle your right foot over to the left side. So we're going to find pigeon pose. So you cross the right shin at the top of the mat. And maybe your shin is parallel to the front side of the mat. If you're a little bit more tight, then the right foot might be closer to your hip like this. So it doesn't matter where you are. See if you can find equal weight on both sides. So we're not leaning to the left or leaning to the right, but somewhere in the middle. Come up on your fingertips and inhale, lift your heart up. So pressing the right leg a little bit down into the floor. As you exhale, you can walk the hands forward. Maybe you come down to the forearms. If you want to go even lower, feel free to rest down. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Maybe you find some place to rest your forehead, maybe on your hands or your arms, or on the floor. Just be aware of where your mind is going in these moments where we slow down. And if you find yourself lost in the past or lost in the future, just notice that and see if you can come back. You can always focus on your breath if you need something to hold on to. Good. We're going to come up on the hands again. Tuck the toes on the left foot. Just lift up a little bit here. And then see if we can slide the right foot over to the left side. So we extend the leg, shift the weight into the right hand, spin around on your left foot. So your left hand kind of leaves the ground. And you can either stay here, bring the hand to the heart, or you can open your heart towards the sky. So really grip with the right fingers. Maybe open the head. So you're like a fallen triangle. And then coming back, step the right foot back to downward facing dog. Good. From here, inhale to lift the left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward. Coming into this crescent lunge again. So inhale, rise up. Good. Now we're almost at the end of the moving. Now we're going to chill out. Exhale, lean forward, arms back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean forward, arms back. Inhale, rise up, crescent. Exhale, forward. Good. Keep shifting forward, finding warrior 3, lifting the right leg up. Or actually, when the arms are back like this, is called Dekasana, if that's important. Inhale, rise the right knee up, arms lift. Again, warrior 3. Try to find some softness, some grace. Inhale, right knee lifts, arms up. Keep the belly strong. Again, warrior 3. Hold here. And then step the right foot far back and set the right hand down. Inhale, left arm lifts. So a little twist here. Actively push through the right hand. And then drop the right knee down. Maybe wiggle the left foot a little bit more out. And turn the left hand back. Maybe lifting the right foot off the floor. Maybe you find the right foot with your hand. Then bring it in close to your backside or wherever you feel a nice stretch. Open your heart here and breathe. Softness in the face. Relax your shoulders. Just know that you're doing great. Even if you would stay in child's pose the whole class, you're here, you're breathing, you're taking time for yourself. You're doing great. One more breath. And then release the foot. Bring the left hand back on the inside of the left foot. Open the heart here, drop the hips low, lizard lunge. Good. And just shifting back the hips a little bit to release the left hip. And then wiggle the left foot over towards the right hand or to the hip. So finding pigeon pose on this side. Finding equal weight between right and left side. Coming up on the fingertips. Inhale to lift up. Pressing the left leg down. As you exhale, walking the hands forward as much or as little as it feels good for you. Finding a place to rest your forehead for a couple of breaths. Maybe slowing the breath down here. Releasing any tension in the body. Good. When you're ready, setting the hands down, coming back up. So we're going to take this funky back bend on the other side too. So tuck the right toes down. Lift your hips and your right knee up. So you're almost in the plank, and then slide the left leg over to the right side. I'm bad with right and left today. Shift the weight into the left hand and spin your hips around so you're on the inside of the right foot. And then maybe opening your arm, opening your hips and your chest towards the sky, actively pressing the left fingertips down into the floor. And then coming back, stepping the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward to plank, and then lower all the way down to lay on your belly. Good. Wiggle the hips side to side. Draw the hands back. As you inhale, lift your chest off the floor. Lift the hands off the floor. And turn the hands in a way so you feel an opening in the chest. Squeeze your butt, maybe lift your legs. Lift everything off the floor. If you feel like it here, you can also take some movements with the neck. And then release down. Wiggle the hips. And set the hands down. Push yourself up and back into child's pose. And then come all the way up to sit onto your heels. And tucking your toes under. So just taking 3 breaths here of toe sit to stretch out the fascia underneath our feet or plantar fascia. So all the toes down into the mat, and then sit back to your heels. And then roll the shoulders back. Usually we do this in the beginning of the class. So if you have done this with me, probably you feel now that it doesn't feel as terrible now. We're a little bit warmed up. Just breathe here. Good. And then releasing the toes, maybe tap them out if you need to. Sit the hips over to the side so you can bring your legs around. We're going to take Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So if you feel like you have a lot of tightness in the back of the legs, you can either keep the knees a little bit bent with flexed feet, or you can sit onto a blanket or a pillow. You're going to Set the hands down on your legs and then lengthen your spine, shoulder blades down on your back. And then just sliding the hands forward on your legs or on the mat. So you want to keep the heart open and the neck in line with your spine. Just for a moment. So probably you could easily round your back and just release all the way down. But just for a moment, keep pushing your lower back or your belly forward towards your thighs. Good. Inhale, lifting halfway here. So just like we do in standing. And then exhale, fold forward a little bit more. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. And here you can, if you want, just release the neck. Allow your back to round a little bit. Just keep the feet active and flexed. And feel that with every inhale, you're creating more space, more length. And with every exhale, you move into that space. Maybe you close your eyes. Just feel your breath. And then inhale, coming back up. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, the knees out, like in the beginning, but we're going to sit up. So Baddha Konasana. You can hold onto your ankles or to your feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, folding forward as much as it feels good. You can choose if you want to just relax the hands and the arms, or if you want to continue holding on and maybe gently press the elbows to the insides of the legs. But keeping the neck long here. Focusing on the breath. As long as you can stay calm and relaxed in your mind and in your breath, we can convince the body to let go of tension, calm the nervous system down, focusing on long exhales. Good. And inhale, coming up. We're going to keep the same position, but we're going to slide the feet a little bit more forward. So you're creating a diamond shape with your legs. And we're going to fold forward here. So again, you can choose if you want to hold on. Sometimes it can feel nice here depending on how your body is, to slide your arms in under your legs here and just fold forward. Let's see what works best for you. Becoming familiar with your feet today. So saying hello. Just letting your upper body relax. And letting gravity work for you. And coming back to feeling. How do you feel in this moment? One more breath. And then gently coming back up. We're going to lay down on the mat. Extending the left leg long, hugging the right knee in towards the chest. And taking the chance here to move into the foot and the ankle a little bit more before we find stillness. Hug the knee in a little bit closer. Good. And then we're going to find a spinal twist. So bring the right knee over to the left side. Maybe you lift the hip up a little bit. You can roll over to the left side. Open the right arm out. And it doesn't matter if the knee comes all the way to the floor or not. Try to keep the shoulders heavy and grounded. The left hand can just relax out or stay for support on your right leg. Maybe close the eyes here. Allow yourself to melt into this pose. Just feeling your breath, feeling your body. Noticing the nature of your mind and your emotions. With no judgment and no labeling things as good or bad. Just getting to know yourself. And coming back to center. Extend the right leg. When you're ready, hug the left knee in. Close to your body. Hug it in and down. Maybe moving the foot. And finding stillness. One last tight hug with the knee. And then finding the twist on the other side. Bringing the knee over to the right. Maybe pulling your right shoulder blade or shoulder a bit more out to the right side so that you can ground both shoulders down. Left arm opens with the palm facing up. And turn your nose towards the left. And allow your body to be heavy here. No struggle. Not trying to get into a certain shape or position. Just seeing where you land. Letting go of any expectation. The idea of how things should be. And then coming back to center. And either you can just stretch your legs out, or you can hug them in towards the chest one last time. We're going to find our Shavasana. So make sure that you are warm enough. If you have a blanket or something you want to put over you, feel free to grab that. Will be a shorter Shavasana, as it's hard sometimes to do a long one online like this. So we will aim for 3 minutes. But first, find your position here. So let your feet open a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Let the feet just roll out to the sides. Then open your arms to the side, a little bit away from your body with the palms facing up. Then lift your shoulders and just draw your shoulder blades further down on the back and then rest down again. Lift your head up lightly and bring your chin towards your chest and then rest down. You feel like you're grounded into the mat, adjusting anything you need to adjust. And taking a deep inhale here, holding the breath, and just squeeze your hands and your feet and then wrinkle your face together. So squeeze everything, every muscle in your whole body. Make a lemon face. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your legs and your arms, and then just release. Take another deep inhale. A little bit deeper. Exhale through the mouth. Good. We're going to take 10 deep belly breaths here together. We're going to inhale through the nose, all the way down to the belly. Let it puff up like a balloon. And then through the nose, breathing all the air out, feeling the belly sink down. Inhale deep into the belly. Let it expand. And slowly exhale through the nose. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Deep inhale, fill your belly. And long, complete exhale. Deep inhale, fill the belly. And long exhale through the nose. Deep inhale. Big belly. And long exhale. Inhale deeply. Long exhale. And just 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one last big inhale. Let your belly fill up. And exhale all the air out. And find your natural breath. Every muscle in your body is completely relaxed. Your face is relaxed. Your toes, your feet and your legs relaxed and heavy. Your fingers, your hands and your arms, relaxed and heavy. Your pelvis, your glutes, all the muscles in your back and your shoulders completely relaxed. Your belly is soft and your chest relaxed. Your neck is relaxed. Your jaw, your eyebrows, your forehead, your ears, and the top of your head, soft and relaxed. Your mind is at ease. And just let everything go. Enjoy your Shavasana. Und dann vertiefe dein Atem. Und hol dich zurück. Und bewege sanft deine Hände, deine Füße. Und dein Kopf nach rechts und links. Stretching your arms up overhead, making yourself really long. Stretching out from your fingertips to your tips of your toes. And then rolling over to one side, left or right, whatever feels good for you. Making a pillow with your arm, bringing your knees close to your chest. Just relaxing here for a moment. Staying right here with yourself. And when you're ready, gently make your way up to a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Just find an upright position for your spine. Keep the shoulders soft and relaxed, the face soft. And just feel. How do you feel now compared to when we started? What has changed? Allow yourself to feel the softness in your body, in your mind. Maybe there is a little bit more space, both physically and mentally. Taking a deep inhale here through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, big inhale. A little bit bigger. Exhale, release. Letting go of everything you don't need. Bringing the hands together in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. And bringing your forehead to meet your fingertips. Connecting your mind to your heart. Giving yourself a big thanks and showing yourself some gratitude for taking the time to move and to breathe. And from my heart to yours, thank you and namaste.